Hi, my name is Matthew Bellisario. Welcome to another edition of the Bellisario Sonic YouTube channel. Today I'm excited to do a review of the 50th anniversary of Rory Gallagher's first solo record, Rory Gallagher. So this year has been a great year for fans of Rory Gallagher. In my opinion, the best blues rock guitar player and songwriter ever. And that's saying a lot, especially when I compare him with the elite category of guitar players in that genre, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, and Jeff Beck. As far as like the electric guitar players, this guy is also a fantastic acoustic player, as well as a great slide player. Sadly, he's no longer with us. 1971, he puts out his first solo record after his breakup with the band Taste, that did 2 studio albums and I think 2 live albums. Pretty short-lived. Rory upset about the breakup of the band. Everything was going well, had problems with management and problems with the other guys in the band. They just simply wanted to go different directions, and thankfully Rory went out on his own and gave us an extraordinary catalog of blues rock music. Most importantly, all mostly original material. This guy could write some music, was a great vocalist, and this 3-record set to me was one of the greatest releases of this year. We get the tri-fold out record, 180 gram quiet records. You get the remastered album, you get outtakes, and you get some live material. Comes with a nice booklet, about 8 pages. You get the article in here, basically a write-up about the album. His brother Donald has been the person that's been putting out his catalog, and has been doing a fantastic job of putting out unreleased material of Rory, both live and studio material. They come in nice sleeves, 180 gram vinyl, polygram label. Not one bad song on this album, and very intense mixture of acoustic, electric blues. Laundromat, you can hear playing in the background. Just the Smile, I Fall Apart, one of my favorite songs. Wave Myself Goodbye, Hands Up, great slide playing on Sinner Boy. For the Last Time, another one of my favorite songs you can see here that you get remastered of the original album, as well as outtakes. And then you have on the side, the last side of the 3rd record, some BBC live recordings, which you can get the rest of on a limited edition orange vinyl release, which I'll show you here in just a moment. Now, this was the vinyl release, record release, but there was also a CD release that they put out that I had to get because it was so well done, and I'll show you why. This nice 4 CD set, 1 DVD also included of his first live performance on his own as a solo artist. And you get a ton of material on here, a ton of unreleased takes. You get a lot of live material as well from the BBC, as well as from the Olympia in Paris. So you're getting a lot of material on this that you don't get on the vinyl record set. Comes in a nice slip case. You slide this out, you get a fold out that contains your 4 CDs and your DVD. And this guy, just a little backstory on how I heard about this guy. I was going through, when I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, I would go to Manifest Records, and once a week I'd go in there and just peel through every single CD and record in the place. Well, one day I'm flipping through here, it's around 1999, which is when these remasters came out, and I see this CD cover, and I'm like, who the heck is this guy? I've never heard of this guy. And I'm looking at this cover, and I'm like, if this guy plays half as good as this cover looks, I'm gonna be impressed. So I take this out to my truck, sit down, in my truck, pull this out, stick it in the CD player, and I was blown back in my seat with the intensity of this guy's guitar playing and vocals. I'd never heard so much emotion, so much raw energy come through the speakers. And I listened to like the first 3 songs on this: Cradle Rock, I Wonder Who, and Tattooed Lady. And I turned it off, got out of my truck, went back into Manifest Records, took out my credit card and bought every single one that they had, every single remaster that they had in there at the time, and came back every week after until I had the entire collection. And my collection has never stopped since then. And he is the single biggest influence on my guitar playing. One of the reasons why I got this CD set was this incredible book. Just beautiful pictures. I'll flip through here and show you some of them. Really cool pictures of him in the studio, him playing live, him with his bandmates. A really nice write-up on the record album. So if you're a big Rory fan, or you're not yet, when you get this set, you will be, because you're going to hear some of the greatest guitar playing, most intense songwriting and vocals that you've ever heard in this genre. And one thing cool about Rory was he was never a guy, he was truly the one guy who was never, you could never call this guy a sellout. This guy was all about playing the music that he wanted to play, that he wanted to write, and never once gave in to the record company's pressures to do a single for the radio so that he could, break through with a big hit. He just was not about that at all. This guy was about getting out there and playing his music for the fans, and he had some of the most loyal fans. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But this year's been a good year for the releases. I'm going to show you here a couple more. I'll try to make this as quick as I can, because I think that these are worthy albums to add to your collection. This is a BBC concert, 1971. This also came out this year at the same time as this other release, and you're going to get a live concert at the BBC, and you're going to get limited edition orange record. John Peel Sunday concert, 1971, and you get some just raw emotional guitar playing on this. Hands Up for the Last Time in Your Town, for the admission for that one song on this, the intensity that this guy plays. Just a Smile, Laundromat, and It Takes Time. Get this while you can still get it. And then let me show you the 2 Record Store Day releases really quickly. Cleveland Calling, absolutely phenomenal. Here he is, Rory, playing acoustic guitar, acoustic blues, and harmonica, sitting in a radio studio chatting with the lady DJ there. She's asking him questions, and the sound quality is very good on this. All of these records are really well pressed, so you can't go wrong with this. Great version of Pistol Slapper Blues, Don't Know Where I'm Going, Gypsy Woman, Banker's Blues, Should Have Learned My Lesson. Pick this up while you still can. This is a record store release that you can still find online. And then you have the second part to Cleveland Calling, a live performance from 1972. Messing with the Kid, Used to Be, Should Have Learned My Lesson, Laundromat, Pistol Slapper Blues, Banker's Blues, In Your Town. This is just really cool. Live electric radio session that was on release from 1972. So a lot of great material here for Rory fans, for fans of blues rock music. You can't go wrong with these releases. So that's my recommendation. Rory Gallagher, 50th anniversary, vinyl releases, and a beautiful CD release. All right, take care. We'll talk to you on the next episode.